Hi Aries, welcome into your reading. Welcome in. As we are moving into the third week of October. All right, let's see what's going on here for you guys. I'm pretty sure this past week might have been a doozy, a very tough one for you because the stars and the planets were not aligning in your favor last week. Um, yeah, it was probably a tough past week for you. So let's see what's going on in your future week to come. Universe, angel, spirit guides, what's the situation for Aries, please? Lovers. Hmm, interesting. Okay. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Just so you know some basic things, if a queen appears in the reading, I typically consider that to be your energy, whether you're male or female. If it's a king that comes out, I typically consider that to be incoming energy. So we can discern who's who. I only do that because we're a large audience and so we can discern the difference because cards are energy. So these cards can also be vice versa. Cross watcher, I hope you understand that this could be you, and then what I'm saying could be them. All right, continuing, and I don't sugarcoat things, so hang on to your horses, my friends. Lovers, those of you who know me, I also explain these cards. Lovers is not your husband or your wife. It's not your boyfriend or your girlfriend. They don't know your friends and your family because you don't know what you are yet. You only know that you have a profound bond and a connection. And you were put together by Archangel Michael up here. But there's something about you that bonds you together heavily. But when I see lovers in someone's reading, typically it tells me something's off in one of your external environments, meaning you or them. Maybe it's an age gap, maybe it's different cultural backgrounds, maybe someone's married. Whatever it is, there's a reason that it could be why you're in this stage. Now, the Nine of Swords in reverse is telling me you're not fretting, you're not worried over it, at least not yet for you. Why I said this is interesting is, well, you're a lover and you're kind of like, okay, I don't even care. Yeah, I'm having a great time. I like this person, whatever. But at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing breadcrumbs. I'm seeing begging for attention, but also feeling stuck because there might be somebody here that you could be dealing with that's two people. But we'll see. Let's continue. Um, and then we clarify these to see what is actually going on to get those details. What's coming in towards Aries, please? For those of you who are not involved in a lover, lovers can also represent your business partner or the partner that you work with, or, somebody that you're heavily tied with and you need the other person. Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there's wish fulfillment here, but there's a lack of good news for some of you. Others of you, this is like a third party situation, so the third person is out of the way. So whatever that third energy is, they're like gone. Um, and this could be bringing in your wish fulfillment. Some of you, this is also talking about obsessing over something. We'll see in a moment what that means when we clarify. I really feel like Aries, you guys are doing you. I don't, especially when I see this card, because this is somebody who's in their chariot and they have two sphinxes, right? There's a black one here and a white one here. This represents dark energy while this represents light energy, shadow, light. So the negative and the positive. Both of these forces are pulling forward the chariot. The chariot is representative of your journey and the vehicle that you're using to put you on that. You are the person in the vehicle driving that chariot. But having those energies before you, negative and positive, you kind of don't care because you're driven, you're focused, you have your blinders on. Okay, so this is all the bad shit that's happening to me. I don't care. This is also the good stuff that's happening to me. I don't care. I have a goal, I have a vision, that's where I'm going. So I think you're being driven by your desires and your wish fulfillment. So even if some of you are receiving negative energy or negative news, or something horrible, you're kind of taking a breath, and you're not, and you're walking yourselves off the ledge, or at least you should be. Um, and you're not letting that detract you or take you away from your driven path and the things that you're desiring or that you want. And this could be the same thing in a relationship with a person. What doesn't Aries see coming at all? The surprise. Nine of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, you're rushing in with some kind of communication, and you're using your almighty passion, fire, and your element to propel you forward. Here you are. You're like dashing forward, and I'm taking action, and I'm communicating with all my passion. This is also flaky, guys. So this isn't really well thought out. So this could be like a fling you're having here with a lover, and it's going back and forth, and you're talking and you're taking action and you're doing certain things. But you're not disregarding your worth and your value. It's not detracting you from your greater mission in life, whatever that is. And if that's to get married or to fulfill your career or to fulfill, your wallet, whatever, health, wealth, love, whatever your abundance is, you're not detracting it. But what you don't see coming is you're having some fun and you're just taking action towards it, is what it looks like to me. And back here with the Empress, you're not exactly taking away from your worth and your value because you know what it is. Um, I don't know. I feel like part of you, Aries, it's like you've been done so dirty in the past, but because of the past year of all the life lessons you learned, and the year before you learned patience, you're taking all of this with a grain of salt, and the way you're moving forward here is you're strategizing. I think you're taking different cues on how to do things, on how to manage problems, how to manage fights with your lover, or your problems with your lovers or your partners. You're definitely strategizing. I feel like you're not being held back anymore. And that's what this energy feels like. No hold barred. Here comes Aries. All right. What's the advice here for Aries? You know what this makes me feel like? It's like your tried and true tempo, Aries, where you don't set out to be like some beyond millionaire just for the sake of money. You set yourself out to make a difference in this world, right? Or you set yourself out to do something that makes you happy, and along the way you're going to make money, clearly, obviously. And this is just kind of that energy of what I'm picking up here. You're being driven by your love and passion. Um your advice. Knight of Cups. Um Five of Wands in reverse, and the Sun. The Sun always talks about remain positive, remain happy. It always reminds me of the Bob Marley song, Don't Worry, Be Happy. That's the Sun card because it's in your advice position. But it is saying something about, and that's Leo energy, by the way, and Gemini for lovers. Um, it's just saying that remain positive. Um, the Five of Wands in reverse is saying, you know what? If someone's trying to argue with you or fight with you, this is not the time to argue back with them or fight with them. It really isn't. Now it's just, you know, let them do what they're going to do, and let these obstacles and blocks and challenges fall away before you without you doing or saying anything. Um, Knight of Cups. This is talking about taking an invitation of some kind. Like if somebody is asking you to have a conversation in regards to your feelings, it's saying you should do that. Or at the very least, you extend your hand to have a conversation in regards to your feelings and your emotions. It's kind of like, I'll put it like this way: somebody calls you and they say, hey, I'd like to go out on a date, or I'd like to talk about these issues about our feelings. It says do so, or that you might need to do it yourself. We'll see when we clarify. Um, if you want to put it in the most layman's of terms, like say this is work, and your boss is like, I don't know. I think we should chat on Monday. We should have a meeting. We should have a conversation because something here is not working out. Right? For example, you do that. You go out of your way and you extend yourself on an emotional level. So careful not to be aggressive or anything like that, is what it's saying. Waiting. Exactly. That's what this made me feel like. It did feel like a wait and see kind of thing. Because it's saying this is competition, this is challenges, this is fights, blocks, obstacles, and arguing. This says no, don't argue, don't say shit, don't even challenge, just do nothing. And it says wait here at the bottom of the deck. A new chapter is coming in for you anyway. I think when something's going to go down in the coming weeks, and even though it feels tense for you, Aries, and a little scary, and you think it might go the wrong way, I don't think it is. I think it's going to go positive. Um, what's the outcome for the week, please? And there it is. I love this as outcome. First of all, the Empress came out again. The Empress is telling me that you're birthing something into this world. Maybe literally. Maybe you're having a child. Maybe you're pregnant. Others of you, it's figurative. Bringing something into your world, like a relationship, like a marriage, like a job, like a career, like a business, like education. Whatever that is, you're bringing it into your world because you're elevating your worth and your value. And I'm saying you're elevating it because you have the Four of Wands. Wands are action cards, okay? And that's why wands are always fire sign cards because fire signs take action. You see these four wands? They're the structure and the pillars that you put on to create a platform and a house. Some of you are literally buying a home or moving or upgrading. This is the upgrade card. And you're upgrading in life because you're bringing something into this world, which can be a relationship, which can be a child, it can be anything. But this can also be your career. Um, and it definitely has something to do with, it's tied to something from your past. So it's something you work towards. This looks good to me, Aries. This looks really, really good. I feel like some of you guys might have challenged somebody or someone here in the recent past. And I'm thinking that you're thinking it might go bad, but it's not. I don't see it yet. But let's see. Let's start clarifying. You know, it's crazy when I'm looking at all these cards, like usually when you see all the elements on the table, you can kind of like get the feeling or the sense of what's happening to you in the coming week. First of all, you have only one sword card and it's in the reverse. Sword cards are mental, depending on the number. But this is like nines are self, as you know. I always give mini tarot lessons. In the reverse, you're not worried about something, you're not stressing it. And the rest are wands and cups. And the other cups are also nine. This really is about you. But it looks like you're taking action based on what you want out of your this fucking life. That's pretty damn awesome. So I feel like I gotta review this with you because over here, what you don't see coming, whatever you're doing here, where you're running in and again, it's non-committal, so you're not even committing here, or someone's not, but you're taking action towards this. So maybe you met somebody new and you're like, yeah, fuck, it, I'll go out on a date with you. I don't. Some maybe this is at work and you're like, I'll just throw spaghetti up against the wall and see what happens. You've done all you could do, okay? Because you threw the spaghetti, you threw the wands in the air. So, in your advice, it's saying you don't have to do anything else except accept an invitation or give one. Let's see. Lovers, please. And Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you did. You did do something. You did say something, or because you stood up for yourselves, Aries. Um, because now I have two sevens. And this all makes sense for me because nines are about you reflecting, think, and now the sevens is pause. What's the next step? You defended yourself. You see this? This is these wands are like everyone throwing shit at you, being the naysayers, and there you are only advocating for yourself and no one else is coming to your defense. Or you feel like you're misunderstood and you haven't been heard. So you're sitting here defending yourself. Others of you, you're resisting something. And you're like, I'm not even gonna fucking stress over this. So I'm gonna resist the bullshit. Really, I am. And you're gonna sit here and reflect on your options. Some of you, maybe this is work. You have this business partner, or you're closely tied to somebody at work, and you're like, you know what? Fuck you. You're minimizing how much I do here. Really? You don't see how much work I put in here, and you're coming here and gaslight my ass. Who the hell are you? And now you're sitting here pausing. Do I want to stay here? Do I want to move on up? Do I want to do something else? Now let's put this in perspective of a lover. Lover comes in, says some shit to you. We can't be together because XYZ. What are you talking about? Of course we can. It's always an option. It's always a choice. Others of you, you could be resisting this lover. I feel like you've done all you could and you're kind of like, I'm not going to worry about this. Because I know that from the past, my lessons learned that when I worry, I get nothing out of it. Maybe a fucking wrinkle? I don't need any more wrinkles. Thanks. There's your Knight of Wands again. Non-committal. And I think you're taking this tempo because the card underneath is the Queen of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign female, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that has put you into this position. And if you're not, this is your energy. This still has put you in the position that's a mental state of affairs. You're sitting here thinking on what to do. You raised your sword. Now you're like, you're either going to be caught out of my life, or I'm going to leave this fucking place, or I'm going to put this sword down and I'm going to see if there's something salvageable here. But right now, you're keeping it light and fluffy. But I see where your mindset is, right? And under that, you're going to be torn. Interesting. It's going in the right direction. I see the yo-yo happening to you in the coming weeks. Let me see what this Nine of Cups and this Three of Cups in reverse is. I wouldn't even be surprised, guys. Honestly, in a couple weeks from now, you should come back to this particular video and watch it again at the end of the month. Because I feel like there's some sort of changing happening to or you're thinking. I feel like you're thinking about like making this change. You're taking action steps towards it. I mean, you've done something, you've said something, and now all this is happening in reflection to that. Okay? Because you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse here. So for some of you, maybe you are getting in a relationship because this was a third party situation and now the third party is out of the way. So you and this person could be together because, I don't know, you defended yourself, you said something. Um, yeah, you could have been in an affair or it wasn't an affair and you could have been like, I don't do affairs. And then the other person's like, no, you're my it person. I'm going to get rid of the other person. Something like that. If this is work related, it just feels like at work you're sitting there busting your ass doing the best that you can, but secretly you feel like you're being betrayed. Um and that people are just stealing your work. Make no mistake, somebody sees your worth and your value. So whoever you're dealing with, if this is work related, they're seriously fucking up. To their detriment, not yours. All right, so Knight of Wands and Eight of Wands. The King of Swords. So this is incoming energy. This is the other person. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy again. So now I know some of you are possibly dealing with an air sign or somebody with this energy trait, which is, very thinky, cerebral. They're fair, they're unbiased, but they don't wear their emotions on their sleeves. So you have no idea what they're thinking or feeling. Maybe because you have no idea how they think and they feel for you or what they're going to do to you, it puts you in this place like, I don't know what's going to happen to me. But I see you taking action. Some of you could be just getting into this like flaky situation with this individual. And you're talking back and forth and you're taking action. You could be seeing each other or making plans to see each other. Interesting. Others of you, your intuition's peaking right now with something that's going on with another air sign that you're dealing with. It's so weird. I feel like something is falling away for you while something else is coming in for you on an energy level. Um, Universe, angel, spirit guides, what is the Knight of Cups, the Five of Wands in reverse, and the Sun, please? I have no witty wise quip for you guys this week. I'm sorry. And the reason is because I see you taking action. There's a lot of action cards on the table. Four of Swords. This is clarifying the action that you shouldn't be taking and be using your emotions instead of this. For those of you that this is love related, I feel like there's if you had to compete for love or you had challenges, blocks, obstacles, it's saying you don't have to do that anymore. You know, there's some kind of invitation that's coming in. Someone's going to be asking you out. And whatever this is, when this happens, to like do it, it will help you heal. Even if it goes nowhere, it will help you heal. It will make you happy with the sun. Better days are definitely coming. For those of you that this is work related, it's because I see this pentacle back here. There's somebody who's trying to betray you or make you feel betrayed. And it's going to put you in this place where you're going to be at a crossroads and you're going to think to yourself, do I belong here? Should I stay here? Should I leave? Um, it's saying, don't fight. Don't argue. Better days are coming. There's some other invitation. I really feel like if you move within your company, your corporation, or you leave your company altogether for another job, I really feel it's going to be to their detriment. It'll be a great loss to them because of what you've been bringing to the table. And I think they might actually get in trouble for not recognizing you, promoting you, something like that. But whatever this is, Spirit is saying, don't fight it, don't argue. Ask somebody here to talk on an emotional level. Better days are coming. This is going to heal you. Others of you, if this is directly what it's saying to me, it's saying you need to rest. You're tired. You've done all you could do. There's an offer that's coming in. It's like it's weird. I can't explain it. Oh, you don't want Aries? I'll take them. It's that. You know what I'm saying? So say you went out over the weekend and you met like three people and there you are just chatting with these three people and they're like a love interest, you know, one person might be like, "Oh, you don't want Aries? I'm going to ask out Aries." Or like at work, you know, there's like peer like your upper management, they're like, "You don't want Aries? Oh, please tell me you don't want Aries," because they're thinking in their mind they want you. Because that's what I see happening here. Here's the offer. Here's the backstab. Here's the sneaking away. And then there's you at this crossroads. You flying away because of this other fucking creature that's been bothering you, busting your ass. You tell the truth, and then all of a sudden the money comes in. Because you get another offer. Look at this Ten of Pentacles. From this other person, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Here she is. But I digress, guys, because those are in the coming weeks. So prepare yourselves for some sort of sabotage. I think you shouldn't fight or argue whatever this is. I don't think now's the time for you to double down. I think using, taking someone out for lunch or a drink might be a good idea, or accepting the offer. That's what it says. I don't even know how this applies to you guys. I'm sure it does somehow, some way. Please leave me your comments down below. Four of Wands and the Empress, please clarify. Nine of Cups in reverse. It looks like someone's loss. I'm telling you. First of all, somebody here is very obsessed with you. Uh, and I think it's kind of one of those things where you stand your ground, Aries, and then you move on, and it's their loss because somebody else snatches you up. Kind of vibe, also. Others of you that are dealing with this lover, they realize your worth and your value, and they're not willing to lose you because you're upgrading. This is an upgrade card. This Nine of Cups in reverse is the clarifier. It tells me you're not happy with something, so you leave something behind to move into a direction that's gonna make you happy. Look at the bottom of the deck. I fucking love it. This is the marriage card. This is the commitment card. This is the money in your home. This is the highest money card. Oh, this is fucking fascinating. And these are future predictions, so please take everything with a grain of salt. You're going to tell me how this applies to you. I find it interesting. Let's see what the unicorns have to say. Guys, I have to go to a Halloween party, which is Neptune themed. So it's like dark, underwatery Neptune. I don't even know what kind of Halloween theme that is. If you have costume ideas, tell me down below. All right, let's see what's going on here. Little unis. What does Aries need to hear? Stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. Well, that's kind of like what I said last week. You can't change the people around you, but you can change the people around you. You can't change the assholes because they're assholes. But you can change the assholes to be good people, new people. And that's what you want to do. Take a fucking trip. That's what this means here in your advice. You need to heal. You need to rest. Go see some shit. Do some new things. Talk to people. Talk to people cooler than you. That's funny. All right. I do. I seek out cool people all the time. I learn from them all the time too. Let's get some advice for love. Come on, romance angels. What say you over here? Today I'm going to not pull a card from the Wisdom House a night. Or maybe I should. No, I will. In case you guys want that extra advice. And then I'm going to put another advice card for work because I don't know why I feel the energy for work-related stuff for some of you. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So yeah, maybe you should go take a trip. No, you're meeting somebody new. You have a lover. This is the honeymoon phase. All right? Playfulness at the bottom of the deck. You've got to bring that back out. And you guys are natural born leaders in the sense of being charming and playful. All right, let's pull one of these cards out for just advice when this is in regards to your career, your work, or your lifestyle, even if you're not working. Just your lifestyle in general for improvement. These cards tend to be great advice. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such a great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is exactly what you're going to experience. There it is. If you think it, it will become your reality. And consistently keep saying this to yourselves. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is where I'm going. Like the Chariot. Okay, Wisdom House and Night. Let's say you. Aries, please. Hope, denial, and focus. Okay. Let's do denial first. Not everything is in reach, my child. Sometimes I must create distance between what you want and when you want it, and how you are meant to receive it. Consider the wait for your highest good. You are not meant to achieve what you want right now. Keep the faith. For if you wait, I will show you patience and I will reveal to you wondrous things later on. This is a gentle warning not to get caught up in your desire to reach your goal too soon. You may choose sour fruit that only looks ripe and juicy. In this case, I alone know when the time is ripe. Patience, my child. So, denial means you're not in denial. It means that you're being denied something for your betterment, for your greatest and highest good. It means the universe is holding it back from you for a reason, a very good reason. So, maybe you're rushing into something because, like I said, this is the rushing card, non thought, non committal, and they're like, you are being denied a certain thing right now because I see this lack of wish fulfillment, but I see an upgrade in something else in your life. There's a reason. So I think that the universe is trying to move certain parts of your life together so you have a complete whole. And apparently you need patience. Focus. Let's see what focus is trying to say. My child, when you draw the symbol, it is a wonderful sign and a treat that with focus you will achieve what you want. What was that other card you just got that said the same thing? Oh yeah, this card. Whatever you visualize, you can have. If I give you an arrow and a bow to use, how will you shoot and hit your mark? This is a reminder that you must let go of all distractions and have the courage to give it your all. Your arrow will be drawn to whatever you focus on, so keep your eye on the target. However, remember that you can't control every outcome. Again, from your advice, the Five of Wands in reverse. Just as the wind can influence the path of your arrow, there are many factors determining the course of your plan. To achieve anything, you must focus, take aim, and let go. So even though you want something badly, maybe you're being denied. What you need to do is hone in your focus and your desire on what it is that you do want and just keep going in that direction. Now, mind you, when it's talking about the arrow, possibly being determined by the wind, those are things that are out of your hands, out of your control. You could consider them to mitigate your issues, but still, some things are out of your control. Keep your path and keep your focus. Hope. Never lose hope. And that's probably why you also have the Sun card in your advice. When you choose the symbol of hope, know that no matter what temporary setbacks there are in your life right now, light will come again. And that's why you have the sun in your advice. When the moon is hidden in the darkest forest, it's hard to see where your next step is, and easy to give in to the fear that there will never be safety or light again. I'm here to guide you when you have lost your way, whispering to you to maintain faith, and good things will come your way once more. Take one step towards your dream. I will take two steps towards you to help you achieve it. Have hope, and only good will come of it. There's a common thread there, guys. You obviously are on this path right now. You're on track for something huge in your life, for whatever it is that you want. And the universe sees you working at it. They might also see you flip flopping or, waffling on the issue. And spirit could be just reminding you to put you back on that path, back on that course, and not to lose focus and to keep going. You just have to be patient because obviously there's a timing issue here. All right, guys. This is what I have for you. I'll see you next week. All my members, I'll see you over at Extended. And those of you who've been emailing me and texting me about trying to join the membership with through an iPhone, I think it's in beta form. I don't think you can. I think you need to go through a desktop. But then once you do, you can open your extended videos in that regard. If anybody else knows a trick, let me know down below. All right, I'll see everybody else next week.